Hello, mateys. This is Discovery Scouts, a Pirates of the Caribbean film series here. Today is Thursday, January 26, 2017. So, ladies and gentlemen, Pirates of the Caribbean 5th, Them and Telling the Tales. The Black Pearl's back, out of the escape from the bottle of Black Bears. And Queen Anne's Revenge, captained by Hector Barbossa, the new captain of the ship from Blackbeard. Captained by Jack Sparrow of the Black Pearl. So, look at what you got. Let's see, let's gonna be the presentation for ya. Hey, that's a lot of pirate ship. Hey, the Pearl's back. The Pearl's back. Woo! Revenge is captained by Barbossa. This is still like a Black Bear on it. Davy Jones, orcs and zombie pirates, and a lot of goblins, and sea turtles and the pirates on the Revenge, and certainly be fun for Motley Crue. The pirate sim is. Hold on, wait a second. Boop boop. Captain Jack Sparrow's returners had the Barbossa and an elf on the ships. Angelica and Gibbs and Gandalf's and beyond in the ship, and then the harbor cast of the Lego stuff. And this is on the ship. This is called the Them Telling the Tales. We're gonna have defeat to the pirates, hunt to the Trident of Poseidon, Wales, the Monkey Defendant, and Disney villains on Salazar ship, Sign the Marriage, and a different ship is called different ones could be about type of the galleon and the frigate. They wanted to know about the frigate about the last 5 years and the last six years. When did the Lego 4195 Queen Anne's Revenge came out with the day on April 2011? When did this happen? About last 6 years. On the 1750, a long time ago. When it did this on a level on an escape to London through the Battle of the Fountain of Youth, and this is called The Capture of the Black Pearl, Escape to London, The Mutiny on the Queen Anne's Revenge, Battle of the White Cat Bay, and Escape of the Palm Tree Grove, and Battle of the Fountain of Youth for the duel. And the Pearl goes out in the world. Welcome back to the 1750. The Black Pearl's back. And the pirate ship, wherever. And Queen Anne's Revenge, same as the ship. I'm here. This is Light of the Gentleman. So, this is one to disappoint, and this is one that came back. So the great news, guys. Remember that we have it about the first trailer on October 2nd, 2016? Unnamed British ship suddenly came inside of there under the caves. There's a lot of the darkness foggy on the side of there. I like it about the dark out there, dark inside it out there. When the ghost men that climb out there about inside about the HMS Nowhere about the ships. When an unknown lieutenant, the no-suited that came somewhere else there, and they literally just find out there it looks like it's about Henry Turner, son of Will. His mother Elizabeth stayed behind, so absent of 4th and 5th, and she went to first, and second, and third movie about 4 years. He was literally rumored about brand authorities from Maleficent, Gods of Egypt, who now is Henry Turner. Karina Smith, played by Kyle Scolorio. He is the spouse of Benjamin Walker from In the Heart of the Sea, The Choice, the Maze Runners film series. And so was. It's already she was born in about 1700s. 60 years later, when the Jack Sparrow captain of the Black Pearl, and Barbossa was 80 years old, He was about year 1760 when the skirmishers on the British warships with Captain Salazar ships, when the Silas and Mary came inside there, he was been looks like about hide and seek. There's about the ghost notorious pirate. However, about he killing things and ambushing, sneak attack, and fighting much with each other. And sometimes his souls he didn't want to about find out about. Noticing he knows the pirate. Death was the keeper. Death was death. And one who had about to kill every pirate at the sea. When sometimes he's noticing about every moistures in this world. Let's be serious about the Detritus the Poseidon. When the fifth came in about sing along song to the Dead Man Telling Tales, he is the pirate ones. There is an absent called second and third and fourth movie. Hans Zimmer's composer of the music. There's a new one, fifth came out with there about composer to send it to the musicals. One good thing about behind the scenes clips, B-roll cameras, TV spots, and the new trailers today and full movies. And it sometimes looks like it's called 2 hours 53 minutes. When in 153 minutes. It just looks like about incited with and it looks about very excitement. Being a man in the kingdom of the Poseidon. When did the Revolution War do? Spanish knows about Royal Navy's on this 3 galleons. When the scenes about from the black sails. There's a lot about the Armada for the Spain, the England. Or the pirates do. When the black sails to Pirates of the Caribbean, they wanted to figure out from the Adventure of the Titans from Unicorn, the Red Rackham, and the Notoriously Pirate, around to the slopes of the pirate ship, around to the slopes of the pirate beast. They must have killing things about the French, and they decided to be sunk up to this unicorn. In 1718, a lot of those years about to be planning for the planning on this plannings on it about Mutiny of the Pearl, same as with Revenge, and there are a lot of good things about the build up of those stuff about Silent Mary, formerly of the Flying Dutchman of the Will Turner thing, transformation of Davy Jones, played by it looks like about Bill Nighy. And it looks something like about the beer on it. Look like about the tentacles things like a kraken do. That was about the second and third movie. Whatever. When they have the scenes about the 3 pirate ships against the Silent Mary and the Ghost Notorious pirate crew, whatever would be taken about it insteadly. He was been about free for all, and the ghost pirate ships against the British, the Spanish Revolution, Royal Marines, and this is called a named British warship against the Spanish galleons. There's 3 of them, and there's still Spaniard on it, and looks at about a gotta go being about left at about 10 minutes ago. There looks like about the camera rolls on there. And there's the Jack Sparrow scene. Barbossa scenes has it about. Looks like it's about the British commander. And just like that about on Stranger Tides on the King George, London, England. There wasn't about very good interesting about be captured and one of them have about 1 leg on it. He has no 2 legs. He had no idea just as broken his leg. When the Blackbeard died in about 1750s on the Fountain of Youth, he wasn't gonna have to twist it up with his daughter Angelica. She was staying behind and dying. She was about very passing away. She barely died in about 1760 during the war. But in Evolution, he's mostly have his son. Look behind it about break into the warships Hammer is captured by the British War Marines and lieutenants and lieutenant officers. He was literally just stay behind. It looks like about the brig in the jail. Here was an ungood reason about good or evil. It is just looks same thing about very good such things, very good interesting. Looks at about very much as things are fun. No, it just looks like nothing else to be in a lot to do with them. And I don't know. Sometimes, something, the reactions, and so are we, and looks like about someone else about geographically, and the song will be the geography incidental, and they're not gonna do fifth Demetellus Tales. They're not gonna do Hans Zimmer's on Demetellus Tales today, so they're gonna have to wait to tell about the Zack Snyder on Justice League to the Wonder Woman. The part 1 and 2 is most Justice League for the Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman, Cyborg, Aquaman, and Flash. And so some things about it against the Doomsdays. One of those current enemies, aliens and Kryptonians, and generally Alexander Luthor today is Lex Luthor. It's still villains. And Joker, and most of Deathshot, Harley Quinn, Captain Boomerang, and Killer Croc. Diane about last year. And Katana is still superheroes, and mostly Suicide Squad do, and it's done about movie. And mostly do everywhere is all of them about very motion to supervillains and villains. And most of the good things about the Jokers, let's gonna have to show them about these ships, about those about the ocean, like it about sending to the taken from Australia to California, Bay on the Beach, Long Beach, like a Baywatch. So let's gonna have to show you guys about let's gonna have the very plans. Good thing. That's all we're gonna plan. So let's gonna have to see you. You guys wanna see this? Hey, there's a pearl, and there's a pearl on the sails. The black sails. And this looks like about pirate flag do. It's Jolly Watchers. There's some things about it inside there, the captain cabins. There's a pistol, there's a cook on the pearl. There's a scum, this is awesome. Don't see the scum do. And I have never seen a scum do. And it's sometimes squeaking out. It's freaking out. I know that there's much things about it, very much thinking about Seven Seas, and this about Tortuga, from Isla de Mata, Isla Cruces, Black Sand Beach, with Davy Jones Locker, Breathencourt, and sometimes Mount Fountain Youth, and Laundry Escape for the Cabins on the Queen Anne's Revenge. And the different ship is Revenge. It's a different everything. It's just mostly having to get it wrong. Mostly having about notoriously pirates things ever. Woo! There's the red sails to the seals. Oh hail for our sails. And there's the red and black sails like the TV shows. And there's the red sails. Most of us do have like a the ghost pirates thing. Just like the ride do like the fair thing the last time. And most of them are gonna have to trust this thing. It's about a mega thing, that a Megaroth thing. When did the new Lego Pirates of the Caribbean 5th Demetellus Tales? Well, there's a new ship with called the Black Pearl and Queen Anne's Revenge against the Silent Marriage, and an unnamed British ships, and this is known as the British and as the Spanish Marines on the galleon. There must be Imperial flagships. Lots of good things about warships ever. I have a different notes about a really good thing about very good expressions. We didn't know that about who does about the matters. Um, he was assignable about Jerry Bruckheimer's. It looks about the same as a million things about the team and teammates on the team Pirates. Same as the two ships do. Only. Um, I have never seen that. They haven't seen the Flying Dutchman, the fifth movie. There's a Pearl of Revenge only about the first and second and third, the fourth and fifth. There's the fourth and fifth. It's mostly having the hip cup that decided the scenes about the hip ships. Same as the ships ever. There's the Black and Queen. There's the Pearl, the Anne's Revenge. Totally about the friendships as love. As is love about the Pearl and Revenge. As I ever been take a lot of ghost kids. And those that have about 5 through 16th. In most of the fifth movie, it's this beautiful same thing ever. When did this happen about Pirates of the Caribbean 4th on Stranger Tides ends? When the pearls out from the bottle, and they're back to the crew. Jack and Gibbs on the Pearl. There's a lot of crew back there, so something about Marty's back. And Cotton's gone today. Cotton's Paris here, and Jack and Monkey is here. And Barbosa's on the Revenge. And same as the Scrum, is so are we gonna see the Black Pearl do? We're gathering to the Tortuga. Is Northern gonna hide and seek? It seems to be about the pirates do. It's definitely the Jolly Washer, same as about the pirate ship, when the captain Jack Sparrow and Barbosa. And Barbosa, same as from the Blackbeard. There's a lot of the new Jolly Washer as red, gold, and red flower and the fire. When does this about the Pearl think about the testifying? Looks thinks about the build up from the 100 mil, the building up the boat, building up those ships on the deck, cabin, and these a lot of those ships ever. So he knows such things that ever to be month ago, a lot of year ago. A lot of the Black Pearl having to take off Queen Anne's Revenge to build the Black Pearl back. So we've seen about the 2012 we built taking away from the Hawaii thing to Australia. When 2013 the Black Pearl is gonna build it up by the 100 crew, and there's a different than the 100 crew is gonna be building back for the Queen Anne's Revenge to the direction of the 5th, the Dead Men Tell No Tales. And January 2014, after the ends in the 2013 on 365 days. When the 2014 365 days, when the Queen Anne's Revenge directions of the captain by Hector Barbosa on the Dead Men Tell No Tales, they're having to figure out they wanted to do says about the applications do, a lot of direction on the maps. All this stuff's about the 200 pages under the directions. It's a lot of good things about it. All the sentences to do is a lot of builder stuff about the cities, homelands and towns and cities of ships, and the ghost ships, British ships, Silent Mary dying ship, and Spanish Marines on the galleon just mentioned. They have to know about who got the movies that happens. And that thing since happened, it looks like we build about those things about every 15 minutes. And about the 24 hours, they build it into the pirate ship. All this knows that about a very safety here into the direction on Australia. To those who got to mention that the British warship on England, There's the 200 men of crew. There's some of those are about the British ships, the Queen Anne's Revenge, the pirate ships. What I'm willing to do is we build up to the Black Pearl on the Hawaii. Those is the last. Those is one to the Pearl on the Hawaii on Honolulu. And those who forgot there, who wants to subscribe, if they wanted to know about who got the build up to the Black Pearl, and same as to the Queen Anne's Revenge on Australia, and to do Silent Mary, same as to the Flying Dutchman, dying ships, British warships, mention of the Spanish galleon on the ship, Spanish galleon, in towns what they can do. So 365 days, 2015 year. Pirates of the Caribbean, 5th Demon telling the tales, Chaos on Hospital today on the Children's. And those who thinks it about the big camera rolls today on behind the scenes, on the clips, trailers, TV spots, full movies, and gag rags and bloopers, and special features, and setup of subtitles, and scenes, a commentary, and play movie. So the Dead Man telling the tales, the future of the Black Pearl, Queen Anne's Revenge, unnamed British ships, Silent Mary, dying ship, and they haven't mentioned the Spanish galleon on the Cat of Spain. There's the motion of the dude will have for the so it was about the dead men onto the caves. Inside it looks like about Shipwreck Cove, into the caverns, in the dark outside, in the darkness. And looks like about the ghosts under the water there. And those who got it decided wanted to do one more month of the year. The 28 days on the end of the February. It is so awesome today until about March 1st. And so was it about the different ones. And the good riddance, a Super Bowl day. And love a good thing to about every minute, every 10 minutes ago, every 10 more days. Super duper day! Woo! Pirates of the Caribbean 5th coming out until May 26, 2017. And the Baywatch May 19, 2017 too. And when we first met, 2017 Anna Divine, they're the first characters. And when we always live in the castle with Alexander Daddario and Sebastian Stan, Tasha Farmiga. And one of the good characters. A lot of good things that are awesome, dude, ladies and gentlemen. So don't forget to see on the board of the Black Pearl, Queen Anne's Revenge, unnamed British ships, Silent Mary, and dying ships. And the Spanish galleon mentioned that on the Pirates of the Caribbean 4th and 5th today. So don't forget to subscribe to more contests. Follow on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, Google, find your Twitch lines and gaming channels, Chucky's on Elm, New Jersey, Cockataw, Cutter Stories, Tumble Lab, Hangouts, and Play Stores today. So don't forget the subscription on friends on McJugger Nuggets, Big Brother, Jordy Star Barker, Kid Behind the Camera, Bridget West, The Ink Grandpa Shows, Grandpa's Dad, Grandpa's Corner, Psycho Dad, Larry Sons, Joe Bum, Psycho Mom, MLS, Psycho Aunts, Psycho Uncles, Derrodiso Daily, Facilito, Moko Henris, and Space Jam's Gardens, Life of Moko, Life of Boo, Next Boo, The Cuba Guy Life, Cuba Guy, Nabook Show, and Prank vs. Prank, BF vs. GF, Bo Squad, Creed, Team Creed, Ragging Dad, and Manicorn, Julie Riley, Alexander Daddario Topic, Forever Alex Anna, Woman Edward Wings, and Elliot Giles, Nana Giles, Ben Phillips, and Kay Upton, Justin Furlander, the Bantu, and the subscription to Friends Inside the Quarter History is Crazy Boyfriend to Tony Tornado, Millie here, and Mantha, and Crazy in Love, and Crazy Boyfriend, the cast in the Priority movie, and follow me on the subscription to Friends on Logan Lerman, Bunny T. Jackson, Douglas Ben, Jake Aba, Ali Wood, Leva Rampin, Jim Perek, Mike Robbie, and Will Smith, and Bella Fair, Henry Cavill, and Jason Momoa, Gal Gadot, Emma Stone, and Elsa Miller, and mostly through the cast of subscription of movies. So love him free to death. So don't forget to see the Lego Pirates of the Caribbean 5th in the new Lego movie. Woo! Guys want to decide to see? The Black Pearl, Queen's Revenge. Have fun there, mateys. Let the sea the ghost stare to the board, the revenge and the pearl. Woo! Love you guys, to feel free to the death. So don't forget, keep rich, mateys. I will see you guys in tomorrow.